England as always, but Arshdeep and Hardik have been quite good with the new ball. We saw Hardik early on knocking over Phil Salt with some swing. Arshdeep as always, very consistent with the new ball, will get the ball to move both ways. There's so much for India and its fans to look forward to, but that man, Mr. Jasprit Bumrah, well, he is a cheat code. If ever New Zealand want to get past him, he is the first big barrier that they need to get past. Varun still, in spite of all the theatrics and noise around how he's had an ordinary World Cup since the Super 8, the highest wicket taker yet.
For New Zealand, they want Bumrah to bowl as early as possible. They want to force the hand of Surya Kumar Yadav. If they can get on top of Arshdeep and Hardik in the first and second over, they want Bumrah to have to bowl as early as possible. They want the skipper to say, I need you to come in early. And what was so brilliant about that England game from Bumrah's point of view was he was able to, he held back till late in the piece, and it was a game changer. I've said it many times, and I'm sure English will disagree with what we said prior to the match league game. He is the best white ball bowler and quick bowler in world cricket, hands down. There is not a comparison to Jasprit Bumrah at the moment. So New Zealand need to force the hand of Surya Kumar Yadav and make him bowl Bumrah.
आप लोग जुड़ जाइए फटाफट। मैच देख रहे हैं इसलिए नहीं बोल रही हूँ। मैच मतलब आज फाइनल है तो वही देख रहे हैं। तो आप लोग फटाफट जुड़ जाइए हमारे लाइव में और अच्छा अच्छा कमेंट कीजिए।
Chasing 253 within 2 hits at the ranking, and that's the.
हेलो, मैं तुम्हारे पापा के बचपन का दोस्त चतुर चाचा। कहना चाहता है तुमसे बेटे 5,000 लिए थे, अभी अभी तुम्हें ट्रांसफर किया है बेटे, और गलती से 50 चले गए। पेमेंट मैसेज चेक कर लो बेटे और बाकी 45 मुझे लौटा दो।
तो मैसेज बाद में पहले अपना बैंक अकाउंट चेक कर लो, फिर रखना होगा।
आप लोग हिंदी में कमेंट करने की कोशिश कीजिए, हम उतना इंग्लिश पढ़े हुए नहीं हैं, तो आप लोग हिंदी में कमेंट कीजिए।
आप भी किसी ने टेस्ट नहीं दी?
That's when New Zealand really stand a good chance. Propelled itself to the top 10 in terms of batting, and you can see innovation always comes through quite nicely. What he's really improved on is his range hitting as well. Someone who likes to take his left leg outside the line of the ball and talk it down the ground, especially over mid-wicket. The pick-up pull, as they say.
Very important to be on your toes as a fielding unit. Jasprit Bumrah is at that short field position. There is a slip, rightly so.
लाइक कर दीजिए, आप लोग लाइक सब्सक्राइब करते चले कर दीजिएगा मेरा चैनल को। और अभी आज मैच फाइनल है तो ये देख रही हूँ, इसलिए हम बोल नहीं रही, आवाज़ आते होंगे आप लोग। तो आप लोग जो भी आदमी जुड़ रहे हैं,
Get off strike, get off the mark type. That's where you want the good delivery to go. You save the dot ball, that's where you want the good delivery in that area.
कैसे हैं आप लोग? से आप लोग कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताइए। और हम भी ठीक हैं, अभी मैच फाइनल है तो देख रहे हैं, इसलिए हम ज़्यादा बात नहीं कर रहे हैं। आप लोग अच्छा अच्छा कमेंट हिंदी में कीजिए, हम जवाब सबके दूंगी। और लाइक सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा मेरे चैनल को। आज देखिए कौन जीतते हैं, वही देख रही हूँ। फाइनल मैच है तो वही आज देख रही हूँ।
Little bit of curve in the air, little bit.
It's interesting when you bowl to someone like Tim Seifert, because almost always the LBW is out of the picture. He always keeps his leg left leg, just around leg stump, if not outside of it. So you still need to keep the stumps in place because we try and go outside off stump. That's where he's good. He can swing his arms. You have one mode of dismissal, which is the bowl or probably a nick. But you need to encourage yourself to go slightly fuller and keep it on the stumps to him.
आप लोग फटाफट जुड़ जाइए और अच्छा अच्छा कमेंट हिंदी में कीजिए, हम सबके जवाब देंगे।
Fascinating to see how consistent the seams are with that length, because we talked about New Zealand not necessarily hitting the good length in the power play after dinner. That's the one that goes the other way. Different from the first ball.
Very true, Vish. We can see straight away Arshdeep not wanting to be predictable. Got the first one coming back in, the next one going away. I thought New Zealand bowled what they thought India can do instead of reacting to what they are seeing India do in the moment with the new ball.
Swing there again, just mixing up the each way movement through the air.
It's quality because he's on target. First three deliveries, first one was honed in at the stumps, and away swinger to the right hand, the second ball, completely different seam position. This one here, just knowing that Saifman likes to get leg side, as DK has already mentioned, moves that front leg, so danger of being a wide. Whether there will be an early indication, Bumrah warming up, whether they just give him the second over.
I'd be very surprised if Hardik bowled quite well in the England game. So I'd like to think Hardik will be bowling the second over. Hardik at mid-on needs to be ready now because Finn Allen is good there. That's his preferred area. He likes to go over mid-on, and Hardik is such a good fielder, and he should be thinking about fielding right now, not so much as bowling, which he would be doing a bit later.
आप लोग फटाफट जुड़ जाइए और हम अच्छा अच्छा कमेंट कीजिए। टीवी सही है पर ऐसे धुल इस मोबाइल में दिख रही है, पर टीवी सही है। ये टीवी में झुलझुला दिख रही है, मोबाइल में झुलझुला दिख रही है।
It is a chance. It is a big chance. And it is struck by Shivam Dubey. Not a sound outside in the stadium.
India has had their issues with catching. The only anomaly to this was the England game where they fielded absolutely brilliantly, especially Akshar Patel. But this one, Shivam Dubey, you always felt that a lot was going to happen in the power play. Not the easiest of catches. I don't even think he got much of a hand to it. Lucky, he didn't get any part of his face. Completely losing balance there. Surya Kumar doing the best that he can to cheer him up.
15 drop by India in the tournament, the most by any team. Four without loss.
ये मेरी लाइफ का सबसे बेस्ट पल है। आईवीएफ से मुझे मिला खुद का बच्चा पाने का बेस्ट मौका।
इंदिरा आईवीएफ की खास टेक्निक देती है आने वाले बच्चे को एक नेचुरल गर्भ जैसा वातावरण और बढ़ाती है खुशखबरी का मौका। इंदिरा आईवीएफ, खुशखबरी का बेस्ट मौका।
अभी जो शादी से दुल्हनिया भाग के गई, वहाँ आप ही पीपू बजा रहे थे।
मजाक काहे कर रहे हैं, पसीने में हो गए सारे।
राम अपा, चलो साथ में बजाते हैं गर्मी की पैर। 50 में 5 गिलास गर्मी खलास।
हम जैसे पढ़े लिखे लोगों को ये बिल्कुल फर्जी इन्वेस्टमेंट ग्रुप का सदस्य बना करके आपको फंसा रहे। कभी भी किसी अनजान सोशल मीडिया इन्वेस्टमेंट ग्रुप का बिल्कुल न शिकार होने पर ये नंबर को फोन कीजिए।
Because of the ring of lights, it's never easy.
In the air, just short, as about to say, there's a deep backward square and a long on. for finale. I think that when we saw the slow motion of the missed opportunity, not this time, do we almost close his hands before the ball arrived at him?
Going early for the lap speed here, Bish. Just watching the gaps. He's looking for the boundaries and not so much the sixes, especially when the ball is swinging. A very similar feel for side, but they have long off rather than long on.
That should travel all the way and drop beyond the boundary. Won't be the last opportunity beyond the boundary tonight, I don't think.
Further indication how good this surface is. It's just sliding on nicely. Not a hard volley, but talking about how Seifert clears that right there. The ability to hit the ball on the up over that long mid-wicket region.
I don't think India should get discouraged by that shot because the ball is swinging. There's always a chance of a top edge or a mistimed shot. A small change in the field, long off goes to long on. A very similar field employed to Finn as well.
He's one of those players that can score all around the park, like Finn Allen as well. So this is a very difficult opening combination to go to when they're on sound.
Swinging things that get a long way outside the line and stuff hits falling over afterwards. Shot he played well, both Finn Allen and Seifert against that semi-final.
Just to inform you that Shivan Dubé has left the field when you sing this commentary on.
The thinking from Hardik Pandya. The last couple of outswingers, they had a pretty strong response to it. So he's gone for the in-swing here. And in the channel, Chip Seifert's strikes 214. Tells you pretty much why he's one of the highest run getters in this tournament. Where most batters go quiet, but he seems to find a way to attack that. The lap scoop coming in this one. A lot of young boys and girls watching. That's a tough shot. Be careful when you practice it.
That's 4. So the range hitting, it seems, a shot a ball, and you have to when you're chasing over 250.
Hardik Pandya needs to rethink his plan. The in-swing is working quite well. Yet again going to the outswinger and just hit on the up. The flat back swing coming through quite nicely here.
That swing is not fine. It's going even finer. That was the in-swinger, and it has gone to the boundary again. Expensive over 21 off it. 20.
Good move by Surya Kumar. Bringing in the left arm spinner, would be targeting on the stumps. You need to go slightly flatter is what Akshay because you'll be looking to hit a 6 as quickly as possible. On the middle lane, don't give him any room to work with.
Long off and deep mid-wicket. There is that deep mid-wicket.